Well, in this edition of What's the Story, the company that we at ET Now are focusing is a company that's been a significant outlier in terms of being an outperformer, despite the fact that you've seen a significant amount of volatility in the entire power sector. The company that we are focusing on today is Adani Green Energy. It is the largest listed renewable energy company in India. It is also the first Gautam Adani-led Adani Group company to cross rupees 1 trillion in terms of market capitalization. Now remember, the total operational capacity of the company has grown to almost 2.8 gigawatts and an operational capacity growth CAGR of almost 46% in the last 3.5 years. Now what the company has done, it has set very lofty targets for itself. It has set a goal of achieving 25 gigawatts of installed capacity by 2025, and the company already has a fully contracted portfolio, typically comprising of 25-year PPAs or power purchase agreements with a very low counterparty risk. Remember, PPAs are typically signed with sovereign as well as state governments. Now the other important trigger that has worked for the company and that has been a re-rating trigger is the fact that the company has entered into a joint venture with Total. Now remember, Total is a French energy major with presence across 130 plus countries. Now company as well as Total hold almost 50% each in the joint venture, and the company has an operational solar capacity of 2.3 gigawatts. Now you're talking about the stock performance, and look at the stock performance. The stock is up 11 times in just the past year, and even more surprisingly or even more impressively, the company has grown almost 25x, or the stock has grown 25x, 25 times in the last 2 years. When you're talking about the growth from FY17 to FY20, revenue growth from 1480 crore to 2550 crore, EBITDA run rate from 800 to 2500, the EBITDA return on capital is almost improved from 16% to 17%. The other important thing, and something that is quite impressive, is the capacity growth story. The company started off FY16 with a capacity of close to 800 megawatt, which in FY18 went up to 2570 megawatt, and FY20 went up to almost 6000 megawatt. H1 FY21, this particular year, the company has surged to 14,195 megawatt, and the company has kept a target of reaching 25,000 megawatt or 25,000 gigawatt by 2025. Now the company believes that the scope as far as renewable energy in India is quite high. It has targeted a renewable energy capacity of India itself has targeted a renewable energy capacity of 175 gigawatt by 2022 and 450 gigawatt by 2030. Now remember, the current renewable capacity is close to 87 gigawatt. Now the company has told its vision quite clearly that it intends to become the world's largest solar power company by FY25 and intends to become the world's largest renewable power company by FY30.